BookTok went insane this week as there's this dark romantasy event called Sinners and Stardust, which apparently took an even darker turn than you would have thought. Now, if you are not familiar with romantasy and women's lit and what these people are reading, it is really disgusting stuff. It is like these women getting arred by like werewolves, but liking it. I mean, it's just really crazy things, and it is something that they like to try to wrap up in a book, pretend like it's just normal reading, but it's not. It's warping a lot of these women's minds, and this is just a very clear example of this, as some nasty stuff went down at this event. These women apparently were getting drunk and then went out of control, and then we're going to get into this in just a moment. Please hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about all things your fantasy news, your real fantasy news. This is a huge event, and this is, like I said, this is worth talking about because millions of these books are being sold every year, and people are not reading in general. I'll do a video on the metrics of the amount of people reading for fun tomorrow. It's really dismal out there, and those that are reading are basically this, and this is what's being stocked in bookstores. This is what's being bought on Amazon for the most part. It's absolutely crazy. But we have an alternative, guys. I am a fantasy writer myself, and this is clean. It's a lot of fun. Everybody of all ages can read it, and that's what makes it great. And that's really what makes the best fiction great all the way around. This is an airship adventure. It's a crew that goes out. They fight for good. They fight monsters. They get embroiled in a war. This is just a beautiful, beautiful thing you're going to enjoy. It's in the description below, guys, and it's a 6-book series. If you want to grab this, support our channel, support real efforts in fiction against the type of nonsense that's out there. Buy it for your family. Get it today. Thank you so much. It's available on ebook, print, and audio. And there is a 6-book series, so there's a lot of binge reading you can do as well, which I appreciate everybody who does so. Thanks for being here. Okay, so romantasy as a genre has been criticized for bringing out the worst in female readers, with degenerate fiction pushing boundaries of what any sane person considers okay. It's been downplayed as it's just fiction. And now we're finding real-life implications after Sinners and Stardust event that bills itself as a dark-themed romance has now taken an even darker turn with multiple allegations of sexual assault. And so if you get into Sinners and Stardust here, we're just going to look up their webpage. Before we go a little forward, welcome to the dark side. We're beyond excited to host Sinners and Stardust for our dark romance-themed event. This city holds a unique place in our hearts, and we're thrilled to bring together fans. Whether you're a seasoned, spicy romance fan or new to the genre, Boston is a perfect place, and they're going to New Orleans to really go crazy. They call it Shadows and Seduction. Now, New Orleans, a lot of crazy degeneracy takes place. If you've ever been there, it's yikes. What a place. A weekend of heat, passion, and unforgettable moments. Whether you're a longtime fan of the genre or new to spicy romance, this is the perfect place to dive into an adventure. We celebrate books and authors. Yeah, they make it sound like it's just books. Yeah, it's just books, guys. It's nothing else like that. They even call themselves the Dark Collective. They act like they're like a witch coven. And you could see that these are just like Instagram women who are absolutely crazy and just trying to find attention for themselves just by their own pictures, right? You can tell what's going on here. Owner extraordinaire and Nighthawk, digital operations coordinator, resident cinnamon roll. Here's event coordinator, bodacious beauty babe, and event coordinator, chaos conductor. Oh my gosh, yeah, stay away from this. Oh boy, what's this look like on Instagram here? 3,000 followers, and of course, and the owner of this, and is quite proud of the Dark Collective here. Very crazy stuff. This is witches, modern day witches, getting modern day witch gathering, and this is what happens. Now, a viral video showed a concert at the venue where multiple women here start groping this female performer, touching her all over her private parts. It's really crazy. These women are all very much drunk, and it was posted when you thought you were safe at an all-girls show. You would think that. Now, it apparently got even worse for the male performers out there. As you can see, there's not many men in the crowd, and these women go absolutely insane on this level. This was written because of somebody out there who was getting involved in this. So this is an author who wrote about this and wrote about a male artist who was out there. She said, all right, y'all, it appears I have to make a post that I'm frankly pretty GD upset I have to make. This post is for the readers who don't understand consent and boundaries only. A lot of you may know a good friend of mine, Animus, who is, she tagged the person, that he has attended a signing of mine in the past, obviously a music artist. In the past weekend, he attended Sinners and Stardust, and probably one of the most heartbreaking experiences. So listen, he's a man, right? But do we think that means it's okay to put your hands all over him without consent, or put your hands in his waistband or down his pants or touch his D? Oh my gosh. Do you think it's okay, quite literally, to back him into a corner and touch all over him to the point where he literally cannot tell how many hands are on him and whose are whose? It's crazy. Do we think it's okay to send him into an actual panic attack because of this? Furthermore, do we think it's okay to interrogate him and insist on he detail on how he kidnapped a woman? This is wild. I guess somebody was doing... These women are insane. Like I said, they're reading creepy things. Despite him repeatedly saying he wouldn't, and that S is fiction. Trash talk my books to him, try to get him to join in, and then attempt to follow him when he tries to get TF away. He had a sweat-resistant black paint airbrushed on his chest and was told the only thing that will move it is body oils. So why did this man end the night with almost all of it rubbed off and a handprint smeared across his chest? I want y'all to seriously sit with yourselves and your actions and ask if you'd be okay with a strange man doing that to you. And this shows, again, while at least this person's calling it out, the double standards in our society where these women are allowed to act like this and encouraged to be just complete animals. It's disgusting. And nobody ever calls them out on it for the most part. Thank God this author did, but you're not going to hear about this in a lot of places. I'm glad you guys are here. And if that wasn't bad enough, during his time of the mob, him and another author received a notification that an AirTag was tracking him. It showed it on his person all the way to his hotel room. So somebody stalked him to his hotel room. He knows how AirTags work and that close ones can trigger notifications. This was not the case. He got the notification way later because he had no signal at the event and it didn't come through until he got signal again. This is literally sickening. I'm ill. Someone might have planted a tracking device on him. Creepy. You guys know that these books are fiction. We enjoy these books because they're fiction. No, they don't. They don't know that. This is where it's a problem. We do not condone these actions in real life. And while it's okay to act out your fantasies consensually with a trusted adult, it's not okay to ask a complete stranger to do so or take it upon yourselves to sexually assault him. Oh, wow. I'm incredibly disappointed that he was treated this way. I brought him into this space because I trusted he would be safe with y'all. And the fact that he wasn't is quite eye-opening, and oh boy, does this affect my decision for future attendances, especially because he was not the only one disrespected at this event by a long shot. So many authors are coming out about people crossing boundaries in multitudes of ways. I've had to have this conversation before with asking my husband gross personal questions. Why are we taking it a step further and assaulting people now? I'm genuinely shocked that women presenting, my friends. Yeah, these people don't even understand. Oh, we're going to give into these perversions and like make a perverted event. And gosh, why is this happening? I thought some of you thought it was okay to act this way. And as someone who brought him to this space, I feel responsible for him. I'm effing sad that some of my own readers were a part of this behavior. If this were you, please learn basic respect, boundaries, and ask for consent. Ridiculous. Treat others the way you would want to be treated by a strange man, and for the love of God, please do not ever come near me in public. Yes. Oh my gosh. So this is pretty funny, but again, it just kind of misses the point that she creates really degenerate smut, and these are people interested in really degenerate smut. And we're going to surprise Pikachu real quick that this is going to be degenerate. This is pretty obvious what was going to happen here. The Sinners and Stardust actually talked about this as well. We're endlessly grateful to those who respected the heart of this community by asking for consent and honoring personal space. Our mission with Sinners and Stardust has always been to create something rare, a space where dark romance can feel safe, celebrated, and free to share their love of the stories that move us the most. Yeah, they're all sick. They're all perverts. We all need to be absolutely clear. Safety and security and consent are not just values. They're non-negotiable. No is a complete sentence. Our authors, narrators, vendors, influencers, artists, and special guests are not just names on a book cover, phrases on your screen. They're people, human beings. This is such a ridiculous. This is the absolute state of our society at this point because of these women who deserve the same dignity, safety, and respect as every attendee. They give their time, talent, and energy to this community. In return, we respect every single person in attendance to treat them with the respect they deserve. Moving forward, all changes will be made Attendees will not be allowed to wear full masks. Entertainment will continue, but not roaming interactive entertainers. Can't have that anymore. And safety for our guests, authors, narrators, and vendors and influencers, and will now have a secure, dedicated area in their own security. Smaller, safer events we're going to have. These are rules, not suggestions. They are expectations. Violations, including harassment, non-consensual touching, photos taken without permission, invasive questions, and other behavior that makes others feel unsafe will result in immediate removal and a permanent ban. So there you go. This is, again, are you surprised? Like, I'm not surprised with all this stuff. This has been building for a long, long time, and this romantasy crap being allowed and permitted is absolutely crazy. And so it is something that needs to dial down all the way around. And I don't know what to do about it. Give me a thought down in the description below what you would do. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about the real fantasy news, even the romantasy news. And please check out my books, guys. Start with For Steam and Country. This is wholesome stuff and good reading. You're going to enjoy it. It's in the description below. 6-book series available on ebook, print, and audio. Thanks for being here. We'll be back.